Not everyone understands the force behind a single split. Not everyone dares to face the roar of steel and the weight of giant timber. But you're about to see it all. Welcome to where the action begins, where wood is torn in the blink of an eye. Welcome to the world of Wood Channel. The Landmax Harvester 400 wood processor operates like a machine from the future. One by one, heavy logs are fed into its core, where a circular steel blade begins its relentless task. The screech of metal biting into wood echoes across the surroundings, a powerful testament to raw mechanical force. Each cut is deliberate, measured with surgical precision, as if orchestrated by an unseen hand. Once the logs are trimmed to size, the hydraulic system takes over, pushing the wood forward with an unwavering, powerful motion. The freshly cut log meets the cold, V-shaped splitting wedge, and in an instant, the timber is cracked cleanly into multiple pieces. The result, uniform, consistent with segments, split with mathematical accuracy. No hesitation, no waste. Just pure mechanical excellence in motion. The Landmax Harvester 400 is more than just a wood processor. It is a symbol of productivity, precision, and cutting-edge forestry engineering, where man and machine work together to tame nature with intelligence, control, and power.
I don't know why people don't buy these things. I know they're very expensive, but it is the best.
The Super Split Log Splitter is a modern, powerful machine designed to efficiently handle logs of various sizes. Featuring a sturdy steel frame and a high-capacity hydraulic system, the machine easily pushes logs firmly into the sharp splitting wedge. The splitter's blade is specially designed with an optimized cutting angle, allowing logs to be split quickly and evenly. The splitting process runs smoothly and continuously, with decisive cuts and minimal vibration. As the blade descends, uniformly sized split pieces are pushed out, ready for transport or further use. Wood chips scatter lightly, producing minimal dust and maintaining a clean and safe working environment.
I believe they just didn't market it right, because there is nothing wrong with this machine. Girls, get your boys a Super Split. They will not regret it. And this is not a sales pitch, this is the truth.
No axe needed. Can a 30-ton kinetic log splitter handle a giant log? The wood splitter roars to life, powered by a gas engine, sending a deep vibration through its heavy steel frame. Once the massive log is set in place, the ram slams forward with explosive force, driving the log hard against the sharp wedge. Each strike tears the wood apart cleanly and powerfully, splitting thick fibers with shocking ease. The operator carefully adjusts the log's position after every split, rotating it, flipping it, aligning it, ensuring that the entire log is reduced to usable firewood. No axe, no backbreaking labor, just 30 tons of kinetic energy and a skilled hand guiding the machine. Even the biggest logs don't stand a chance. The Cord King wood processor, equipped with an 18-way box wedge, stands motionless in the yard, painted in a striking green, calm yet unmistakably powerful. It doesn't move much, nor does it need to. Its purpose is singular and clear: split wood, and it does that job with speed and surgical precision. Inside a sealed operator cabin, a man sits focused at the controls. His hands move the levers with the steady confidence of experience. Logs are fed into the cutting position, and with one clean sweep of the saw, a sharp sound echoes as steel slices through timber. The freshly cut section is immediately pushed into the 18-way box wedge, a block of steel blades arranged in a grid pattern. In a heartbeat, the log bursts into neat, uniform firewood pieces. As soon as the split is complete, the firewood is guided onto a conveyor belt, a dedicated outfeed system that transports the finished product away from the processor, ready for bundling, stacking, or shipping. The operation moves in a constant rhythm: cut, split, deliver, all in seamless succession, forming a self-contained production line in the heart of the outdoors. Cord King is more than a machine. It's a demonstration of controlled power, where modern engineering meets human precision to transform raw logs into usable firewood with remarkable efficiency. The Adiro Dominator automatic hydraulic saw is a state-of-the-art machine that perfectly blends hydraulic power with advanced automation technology. During operation, the machine not only cuts large logs with exceptional precision, but also handles the splitting process with remarkable finesse. After cutting, the logs are immediately fed into the powerful splitting unit inside the machine. The sharp, robust splitting blades apply strong hydraulic pressure to swiftly and efficiently cleave the logs into multiple uniform pieces. Notably, wood chips and sawdust do not scatter wildly. Instead, they are neatly collected and fall directly through a specialized exhaust chute. This system keeps the workspace clean and significantly reduces airborne dust, ensuring a safer and tidier working environment. The Adiro Dominator embodies a sophisticated balance between high production efficiency and intelligent design, elevating modern wood processing to a new level. The powerful Alpha 6 splitter is breaking through massive red oak logs before it. The enormous log is lifted steadily and securely by the machine's cradle, ready for processing. A skilled man pushes the wood firmly onto the cradle, then slowly lowers the control lever. Each movement of the lever is deliberate and confident, gradually driving the log towards the splitting blade. The machine operates at a slow but steady and decisive pace. The sharp splitting blade begins its work, slicing through sections of the log with a crisp, metallic sound echoing in the air. Every split showcases strength and precision, effortlessly breaking apart the tough fibers of the red oak. Though the process is slow, it delivers absolute efficiency, producing evenly sized pieces ready for the next stage of processing. At an open timber yard bathed in early sunlight, golden rays cascade over stacks of logs piled high. A gentle breeze stirs the treetops, carrying with it the earthy scent of fresh wood and sawdust. In one corner of the yard, a woman methodically places each log in front of a crude yet powerful splitting blade. The splitter growls to life as the rotating shaft engages, driving forward with relentless force. In an instant, the sharpened steel slices cleanly through the log, sending two even halves tumbling to either side. Nearby, several others are hard at work. One operates a forklift moving timber, another stacks split wood into tidy rows, each action sinking into a steady rhythm of labor. Beneath the rough exterior of the machine lies a hidden thread, a moment of distraction, a careless brush of the hand, and the consequences could be severe. In this space, where mechanical strength meets human precision, each split marks not just the cutting of wood, but a delicate balance between power and caution. In a humble yard setup, a homemade vertical log splitter stands quietly at work, a vivid testament to human ingenuity and craftsmanship. There are no automated arms or high-tech conveyors here. Instead, a large upright splitting blade is mounted vertically, powered by a basic electric or hydraulic motor. The operator carefully places each log directly under the blade, then uses his hands to rotate the log manually after each split. With every precise turn, a fresh face of the wood is presented to the blade, and the splitter delivers a clean, powerful strike. The rhythm between man and machine unfolds in harmony. Blade strikes, hand turns, wood cracks, position adjusts, and strike again. The air echoes with the crack of splitting wood, the low hum of the motor, and the dry scent of freshly exposed timber. This is more than just splitting wood. It's a dance of manual skill and simple mechanics, where every split reveals the operator's persistence, control, and experience. Outdoors, in the cool air filled with the scent of fresh timber, two men operate a compact log segmenting machine. One feeds the round log into the machine, while the other controls the pressing system and cutting blade. The machine quickly grips the log, and the internal blade slices it into evenly sized sections. Wood chips drift in the breeze as the cut pieces drop into place, ready for the next stage of processing. In a bustling work environment, the bright red firewood processor with a circular blade roars to life with impressive power. The steady hum of the engine fills the air as the gleaming steel circular saw spins rapidly, slicing through timber like a knife through soft bread. Logs are fed one by one onto the conveyor, gently carried toward the cutting blade. Upon contact, the high-speed rotating saw slices through each log cleanly and decisively, sending fine sawdust and tiny wood sparks flying into the sunlight. The freshly cut section is then pushed by a hydraulic ram into the splitter, where it's broken down into neat, uniform. The homemade log splitter with a rotating blade is a simple yet effective design. A sharp blade is firmly attached to a powerful rotating shaft, spinning continuously at high speed. Logs are carefully placed beneath the rotating blade. As the shaft spins, the homemade blade repeatedly chops down, each strike a decisive cut, splitting the logs into smaller pieces. The combination of centrifugal force from the rotating shaft and the sharpness of the blade produces an impressive splitting effect. The machine runs continuously, producing a rhythmic clicking sound mixed with the noise of wood being cut, creating a scene both rustic and powerful, a clear demonstration of creativity and resourcefulness in manufacturing.
Okay.
The Spalt Fix S40 operates steadily, its conveyor slowly pushing each rough log up toward the sharp saw blade. Every movement is precisely controlled, ensuring the wood is positioned perfectly for a clean, swift cut. The faint roar of the saw blade rises as it contacts the log, splitting the timber decisively and powerfully. The conveyor never stops, maintaining a steady rhythm that keeps the wood splitting process smooth and continuous. Each log is carefully prepared and gently moved, reflecting the perfect harmony between man and machine in wood processing. On an open plot near the woods, the cone log splitter mounted to a tractor is in steady operation. The steel conical tip spins rapidly, powered by the tractor's PTO shaft, delivering consistent torque. It resembles a giant drill bit, sharp, fast, and incredibly effective. A man grips a large log with both hands and pushes it firmly against the spinning cone. As the pointed tip contacts the wood, its helical grooves begin to bite deeper into the grain, applying massive twisting pressure. Slowly but surely, the log begins to split, following the natural lines of the grain, as if an invisible chisel were prying it apart. No traditional blade, no hydraulics, just rotational force and manual effort. The sound is a dry screech of wood fibers tearing. In 720p resolution, the footage captures the rapid spinning of the cone and the gradual but precise cracking of the log surface. This is a raw, mechanical approach to firewood processing, minimalistic, old school, but still impressively effective. In a vast lumber yard, the brute force 24 to 30 firewood processor roars endlessly, its mechanical breaths blending with the operator's rapid breathing. Massive, rough logs, heavy and rugged, are slowly fed onto the razor-sharp blade. The operator lowers the control lever, and instantly, the saw blade drops like a cold steel sword, delivering a swift, clean, and merciless cut. The freshly cut log section falls precisely into place and is immediately pushed forward, where powerful presses split the trunk into slender, sharp strips like steel arrows. The machine's roar echoes, mingling with the crackling and crashing sounds of wood, composing a dramatic mechanical symphony. The small wooden strips then silently slide onto the conveyor belt, smoothly moving toward the collection area, piling up into a mighty mountain of timber. Occasionally, when encountering large, straight, and stubborn logs that resist processing, the man swiftly intervenes, adjusting positions or clearing jams by hand, ensuring the machine runs smoothly without interruption. This seamless collaboration between mechanical power and human skill forms a relentless, powerful rhythm, a process of tireless, intense perseverance. Walk Easy 200, a spinning steel cone tearing through the forest. Deep in the woods, where the ground is soft with rot and fallen logs lie in silence, a Takeuchi TB216 mini excavator creeps forward, its hydraulic arm stretching out like a predator in steel. At the end of that arm spins the Walk Easy 200 cone splitter, a solid, cold-forged spiral of metal, rotating with unstoppable torque. The operator lowers the cone into a thick, moss-covered log. The steel spiral bites in, twisting deep into the grain. Within seconds, the log splits open with a satisfying crack. No saws, no shrieking blades, just raw, twisting force and the sound of nature giving way. The entire unit moves with precision through the forest, compact yet brutal. The Walk Easy 200 doesn't just split logs, it shreds the wild into usable fuel, right on site. No mills, no conveyors, just steel meeting wood under open sky. Kurpan CV22 Pro and Lindner 14. Machines that still need a human hand. Massive logs are pulled steadily into the steel arms of the Kurpan CV22 Pro, powered by the reliable Lindner 14. Beneath the dusty light of the timber yard, each log is lifted upright like a pillar, waiting for the blade to do its work. From above, the cutting wedge lowers slowly, heavy, and deliberate. But this machine, despite its strength, doesn't work alone. A man stands beside it, like a father guiding his child, turning the log, adjusting the angle, steadying its weight. The machine may have power, but it needs guidance. The splitter groans softly, stalling briefly when it meets a knot of resistance. Still, the man stays close, correcting, encouraging. It's not just a display of power, it's a partnership where man and machine complete each other. One supplies force, the other supplies finesse. In every split, every adjustment, there's something deeply human, an old rhythm of labor where technology still listens to the hands that shaped it. Binderberger Gigant 30Z horizontal splitter, giant power deep in the forest. Amidst the dense green forest, the Binderberger Gigant 30Z stands out with its robust steel frame and distinctive color. Two men stand beside the machine, their eyes focused on the precise operation. A large log is placed on the spacious support table. The powerful hydraulic arm slowly presses the thick, sharp steel splitting blade down onto the solid trunk, splitting it in two with superior force. The screeching and cracking sounds echo throughout the quiet woodland. The operator continuously adjusts the control lever, working in sync with his colleague to ensure maximum efficiency. Each squared piece of wood falls evenly onto the yard, ready for the next processing steps. The Binderberger Gigant 30Z is more than just a splitter. It is a reliable partner for all heavy-duty logging and wood processing tasks. The DR Rapid Fire 28-ton is compact, versatile, yet impressively powerful, an ideal choice for families or individuals who process firewood at a small scale without needing industrial-grade equipment. It uses a kinetic flywheel system that delivers powerful, lightning-fast splitting action in just seconds. One operator is sufficient, though having an extra pair of hands to help load and position logs makes the work smoother. A log is placed on the platform, the lever is lowered, a steel punch launches the log into the waiting blade. In an instant, the log is split cleanly with no resistance. This machine is not only high-performing, but also incredibly user-friendly, making it accessible even for those with little to no experience with heavy equipment. Especially useful during cold seasons or for those who need to stockpile firewood regularly. The DR Rapid Fire 28-ton proves itself as a dependable, hard-working assistant, requiring minimal effort while delivering maximum results. On a summer open yard, the bold red Root Force 20-30CS firewood processor stands like a powerful block of machinery, tirelessly at work. Purpose-built for cutting and splitting firewood, this machine features a razor-sharp circular saw paired with a precision hydraulic system. Each log is placed on the feed deck, and the spinning circular saw slices through the wood with a sharp, clean cut. Instantly, an automated pusher feeds the cut section into the splitting wedge, reducing it into evenly sized firewood pieces. The entire process runs smoothly and powerfully like a well-tuned mechanical rig. The operator monitors and controls from a safe distance, while the screech of the saw and the crack of splitting would echo across the open air. The Brute Force 20-30CS delivers not just reach strength, but also surgical precision, making it a top-tier choice for mid to large-scale firewood production. The Halverson HWP 140B is a powerful and state-of-the-art firewood processor, engineered to fully automate the entire wood processing workflow. This machine expertly lifts each log onto a specially designed cradle, where a smooth yet precise push feeds the wood toward a razor-sharp circular saw blade. The saw blade swiftly and powerfully slices through the log, delivering clean, consistent cuts every time. Immediately afterward, a robust pushing mechanism drives the cutwood into a splitting blade, where sharp knives expertly and efficiently split the logs into neat, manageable pieces. Each firewood segment is cut to uniform sizes, perfectly prepared for burning. The Halverson HWP 140B not only boosts productivity but also saves time and labor, turning a physically demanding task into a safer and more effortless process. The block cutting log splitter is a specialized mechanical design, optimized for fast, efficient splitting of medium to large logs. At the core of the system is a rotating shaft, where two sharp blades are symmetrically mounted on opposite ends. As the shaft spins, both blades rotate rapidly, and with every turn, the blades strike the incoming logs, slicing cleanly through the timber. Logs are fed steadily into the cutting zone, rhythmically, without pause. Each cut produces a crisp, snapping sound, the sound of raw mechanical force fracturing solid wood. The machine works tirelessly, like a steel heartbeat pounding with rhythm and force under sunlight or forest mist. Wood pieces split cleanly and fall continuously, piling behind the machine like a rain of lumber. No need for rest, no hesitation, just relentless spinning and powerful, precise splitting. It's a machine that is both simple and fierce, a compact yet brutal force, where pure mechanics and sharp precision meet to deliver remarkable performance. The wood cutting and splitting machine stands like a powerhouse in the lumber yard. With a solid steel frame and a powerful hydraulic system, it operates with sharp, forceful movements, leaving no room for hesitation. A large log is placed on the platform. In an instant, a sharp saw blade slams down and slices through the wood decisively, the screech of metal against grain ringing through the air. Immediately afterward, a strong hydraulic push the woodbine log splitter hums steadily in the busy lumber yard. The air is filled with a mix of engine sounds and the crisp crack of splitting wood. A man sits beside the machine, calmly operating the hydraulic controls, his eyes fixed on each log that enters the system. Each log is guided onto the splitter's bed, carefully aligned before the steel blade drives down. The wedge slices cleanly through the timber, producing uniform firewood pieces in seconds. Once split, the finished wood falls directly onto the rear conveyor belt, moving along smoothly and without pause. The conveyor extends all the way to the edge of the yard, where a waiting truck stands ready to receive the processed load. One by one, the pieces slide into the truck bed, stacking neatly into a growing pile, a testament to the system's efficiency and precision. Findus Binderberger 40 Tion, a towering hydraulic monster, standing firm and silent in the middle of the log yard like a steel warrior awaiting orders. The ground beneath it hums faintly. No engine roar, no flashing lights. Only the cross-shaped splitting blade, still and gleaming, waiting for the command to strike. The man approaches in a work coat dusted with sawdust and resin. He pauses, inspecting the log, a thick, freshly cut round, heavy and dense, its sap still glistening along the grain. With sharp, practiced eyes, he places the log onto the splitter bed, hands adjusting its position like a blacksmith preparing metal on the anvil. He pulls the lever. In an instant, the massive hydraulic ram surges forward with unstoppable force, a blast of metal fury. With 40 tons of pressure, it slams the log into the blade. A sharp, echoing crack explodes through the air. The log splits not just in two, but into 4 or 8 precise pieces, depending on the wedge configuration. Wood fibers burst apart, surfaces smooth and sharp, and a thin mist of steam and resin rises from the fresh cut like ghostly smoke. No time is wasted. The woman beside him, equally focused, equally essential, quickly grabs the fragmented pieces, adjusts the partially split sections, and starts loading them onto a rolling cart. Her forehead glistens with sweat, but her movements are fluid, rhythmic, a choreographed dance in this symphony of steel. The whole system moves with the discipline of an industrial war machine, not hurried, but never hesitating. Each pull of the lever unleashes another wave of raw energy. Every cycle is a heartbeat of mechanical might. And then, the next log is rolled into place. Another sequence begins. In the dim glow of late afternoon, amid the crack of wood, the hiss of hydraulics, and the rumble of cart wheels on concrete, the Binderberger 40-ton is no longer just a machine. It is strength made tangible, the embodiment of labor, and a tribute to precision through metal. Growy versus the giant oak, a struggle of power and precision. In the frame, the Growy machine stands before a massive challenge, a thick, heavy oak log, unyielding and full of resistance. The mechanical arm reaches out, clearly undersized for the task. It trembles slightly, struggling to lift and center the colossal timber. A man steps in, seasoned and steady. With practiced hands, he repositions the log, guiding it into place, adjusting angles, giving it the human touch machines still need. Then, with a single press, the hydraulic ram surges forward. A brutal push. The oak log shakes, and then crack. A thunderous sound of splitting wood pierces the air. The mighty oak yields, ripped clean in two. Both halves crash to the ground with force, dust and splinters rising like smoke from a battlefield. Growy pauses, its job done. In that moment, machine and man prove what they can do together, take on nature's toughest, and break it open with precision and brute force.